Good afternoon, Yorktown. This is Supervisor Matt Slater coming to you from Town Hall with our first COVID-19 update of 2021. We have a lot of information to get through, to be honest, so I'm going to be flipping back and forth between my notes. But let's start with today's numbers for our community. I want to begin by showing our, let's see here, our new dashboard that we've put together. That's not it. This is it. Okay, so here's the new dashboard that we've put together for the town of Yorktown. I want to thank Robin Steinberg of our planning department for helping put this together. I think this gives us a good indication of the town as a whole. Yorktown is one of the largest municipalities in the county, so I wanted to provide, and our staff wanted to provide more detail in regards to the COVID-19 cases here within our community. This is broken down by zip code. So as of today, from the latest information that we've received from the Department of Health, we do have 431 newly confirmed individuals with COVID-19. That's active cases. Again, the active caseload is dictated by 14 days. So we have 51 new individuals who had a COVID test positive from yesterday. And that brings our active caseload in the town of Yorktown, again, the number of known individuals, contagious individuals with COVID-19 to 431. Now, what you're seeing in front of you is the map, and it gives you a bit more detail as to where in the town the cases are. Obviously, mostly you're in the 10598 zip code, but this is all on the town's website. So you can click on the zip code. It gives you the zip code, the number of new cases, the number of active cases, and the cumulative cases with that zip code. So for the 10598 zip code, we have 31 new cases since yesterday. We have 303 active cases. And to date, there have been 1,492 cases within the 10598 zip code. If we go over to our friends in Mohegan Lake, the 10547 zip code, there are 9 new cases as of yesterday, 77 active cases, again, confirmed individuals with COVID-19 within a 14-day period. And since we began testing, 490 individuals. So it gives you some more detail, again, to our neighbors to the south side of town. We include the Ossining zip code, no new cases in the Ossining zip code, but they do have 3 active cases currently. If you're in the 10520, because we do actually have Croton's 10520 zip code touch a part of our town, there's 1 active case in that portion of town. Up to our friends in the north, Jefferson Valley, 2 new cases since yesterday with 5 active, 43 total. And Shrub Oak has 6 new cases, 28 active, with 143 cumulative, again, since we began testing back in 2020, which now seems like a decade ago. As I said, we have a lot of announcements to make, a lot of information that we want to share, and that's one of the reasons that we keep doing these. We want to provide you with as much information as possible so you can make responsible and smart decisions for yourself, for your family, and for our community as a whole, because we're all in this together. Just a little while ago, Governor Cuomo confirmed and announced that the strand of COVID that has come from the United Kingdom has been confirmed in the state of New York, up in Saratoga. So that is new news within the last hour. Earlier this afternoon, I spent time with our county executive and our municipal leaders on our weekly county conference call. Right now in Westchester County, there are 938 active cases, and I want to just give you some comparisons. 1 week ago, we were at 7,957. That's an increase of 1,400 cases in a week. On December 4th, so we're going to go back a month, we were at 7,100 new cases. And the day after Election Day, we were at 1,666. So you can clearly see, and this was predicted. We heard from experts time and time again. We've heard from former CDC directors. We've heard from experts from the County Department of Health, and they've come and provided some great insight for our community and for our town. And this is what they've all told us to prepare for. This fall and winter spike. We've all been anticipating that January was going to be the most difficult month so far, and that's what we're seeing. That's what we're seeing with the numbers. It's clear Thanksgiving and Christmas spikes. That's what a lot of this is being attributed to, is the Thanksgiving and Christmas spikes. And unfortunately, now we are awaiting the New Year's spike as well. Hospitalizations for the county, as provided by our county executive, George Latimer, who I really want to say has done a fantastic job managing all this and has been a great partner for the town of Yorktown. As of Saturday, January 2nd, there were 451 hospitalizations. That's for the entire county of Westchester. Some comparisons there. On Saturday, December 26th, 392. Saturday, December 19th, 353. So really, within 2 weeks, we've seen a net increase of 100 for our hospitalizations. We've also heard a lot about the deaths have once again started to increase. In total, in Westchester County, there have been 1,683 deaths. We had, unfortunately, 31 in the last week here in Westchester County, and our thoughts and prayers are with all of their families. If you look at the numbers, we had 165 deaths in Westchester County from Thanksgiving to New Year's Day. That's 165. In comparison, from May 20th to October 3rd, it's a 5-month window, that was when we had a total in that 5 months of 165 deaths. So 165 deaths in the last 6 weeks, 165 deaths in that 5-month period. Again, a very serious situation that is in fact impacting our entire county. As I said earlier, and the county executive and the governor have all echoed, January is expected to be the most difficult month in our battle against COVID. This is our primary focus right now. We have to win, obviously, this terrible, terrible war that we're in with COVID. And right now, we have hope. We do have a vaccine. That vaccine is beginning to make its way through our community. Our members of the Yorktown Volunteer Ambulance Corps have received it. Members of the Mohegan Lake Fire Department have received it. But it's clearly not going, I think, as quickly as some people would hope. And right now, according to the conversations that we've had with our partners on the county and state level, it's still in 1A. That's the phase that we're in. So we're still in the very beginning phase from the implementation of the vaccine. I get the questions. I've been getting the questions a lot in the office. When is my turn? When is my turn? I'll be honest, I just don't know. I don't know. We haven't been communicated to by the state, again, since when you look at the hierarchy of government, federal, state, county, and local. So we're the low man on the totem pole here. So we're awaiting direction and communication from the state of New York. The states are overseeing the distribution of the vaccine. There has not been a national plan that has been put together or announced that we've been made aware of. So right now the states are the ones overseeing that distribution. And the phases that we do know the phases for the state of New York. There's a 1A, a 1B, a 1C, a phase 2, and it goes all the way to phase 5. But there's no timeline associated with those phases at this point. Obviously, as soon as that's communicated to us, we're going to provide that to the public. But right now, it's still phase 1A, which is our most critical health, our frontliners, those in the hospitals, medical providers, EMS. That's where the focus is right now as they've continued to roll out the vaccine. Again, thankfully, we have had several members in our community who have received it, and we're looking forward to the rollout to continue, obviously. But until we have a wide range of use or acceptance of the vaccine, we have to continue to take every precaution necessary, which includes obviously wearing your mask, washing your hands, social distancing, and if you're not feeling well, please, please, please stay at home. A few other items that we wanted to discuss today for our schools. Yorktown, Lakeland, and Croton are still full remote. I understand that Ossining, I want to thank our town clerk, Diana Quast, for confirming Ossining did begin their hybrid today, so keep that in mind. The store hours, we do have store shopping hours that I wanted to make sure everyone remembers and is in fact aware of. BJ's Wholesale Club, Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. is for our senior shopping hours. Sunday from 8 to 9 a.m., it includes our first responders. For Acme and Shrub Oak, Monday through Sunday, 7 a.m. to 8 a.m., again, our senior shopping hours. Acme in Yorktown is Tuesday and Thursday from 7 to 9 a.m. The Chico's is every day, 7:30 to 8:30 a.m., and Uncle Giuseppe's is 7 to 8 a.m. That's for our senior shopping hours. Again, our seniors and immunocompromised individuals. As a reminder, our Senior Nutrition Center continues to produce food and deliver food to our homebound seniors. So if anybody needs to join that list, you can contact my office at 914-962-5722, extension 200. That's my direct line, and we can get you right onto the list, or you can call over to the Senior Nutrition Center directly, which is 914-962-7447, and you can speak with our great staff over there to be added to the list. Also, as a reminder for those who need a ride, Ride Connect is still providing free rides as well as prescription pickups. You can contact Ride Connect at 914-242-7433. Some of the great resources that we've been able to provide and continue to provide here within our community. The last item I wanted to just touch upon real quick, there's been, I've seen and I've gotten calls regarding some of the contact tracing questions. The governor has shared information in some of his previous presentations, and that information shows that 74% of the contact tracing, and they refer this using 140,000 data points across the state of New York, 74% of the contact tracing comes back to what they're calling living room spread. And so those are the social gatherings that continue to happen, not just in the town of Yorktown, but across every community and across the state of New York. And so again, I would just caution our residents at this point in time, considering again the increase in numbers that we've continued to see, considering that we have confirmed now that the more contagious strand of COVID-19 that originated out of the UK has been confirmed to be in the state of New York. So one has to surmise that it's got to be in other places, not just in Saratoga. So now is not a time for us to let up on our efforts, on our focus. It's a new year, but COVID's still here. And we have to continue to make smart and responsible decisions and hold ourselves accountable as a community. And so, again, to our residents, who I think have done a great job as we flatten the curve in the spring, that we have another challenge ahead of us. We have another challenge here as we begin 2021. And it's going to take all of us coming together as a community to combat this latest spike. And so, again, making those smart decisions, making those, checking on your neighbors, being a good neighbor, being a compassionate neighbor. These are all parts of the things that we've done in the past that we know have worked. And again, I really implore our residents to follow what we know works. And I, again, want to thank our staff for putting together a great presentation on the Community Impact Dashboard. I want to thank everyone at home who've continued to provide feedback on how we can provide more information to each and every one of you. And again, this is to make sure you're making the best decisions possible for your family and for our community. So again, as a recap, 51 new cases here in the town of Yorktown, 431 active. Our new dashboard is active. So anyone can go on to our new dashboard and check out, I'm going to pull it up again for you right now, and check out the breakdown that we have by zip code. Again, you can find it right on our website. And here is the new map, again, showing it by zip code. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact my office, 914-962-5722, extension 200. You can always email me, mslater@yorktownny.org. And with that, I hope everyone enjoyed a very safe but happy new year as we welcome 2021. I'm very excited about the new year. I think that we're going to have some very exciting news to share about the town of Yorktown, one of which, if I almost forgot, I did hear that there's a new place for some chicken in town. Popeyes drive-through is open, and folks, I hear that the line is out the parking lot, almost back to 202. But good to see that we're getting some new businesses in town, and we're going to continue to pursue a very aggressive agenda to help our residents and help our businesses and to grow our local economy. And with that, again, here's our map. Please make those smart and responsible decisions. Again, if you have any questions, you can contact my office, 962-5722, extension 200. Until then, if we have any new information, as we've done, this is our 70th COVID update that we provided. So again, a big thanks to the staff who've continued to help provide this information to the public. But again, as always, if we have any new information, verified information, we will make sure to bring that to you as soon as we can. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks, Yorktown.